Hey y'all, Achieve Dead here. Welcome to my achievement guide for Dark Souls 2's Master of Miracles. Let's go. There are 28 total miracles to get, so let's get to it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to beat the Dragon Rider in Hades Tower of Flame, and then we're going to find Alicia of Lindelt, and she sells the first 10, and yes, you heard that right, 10 spells in a row. So in order, she sells Heal for 1500, Medium Heal for 3000, Great Heal Excerpt for 4500, Replenishment for 3000, Resplendant Life for 4500, Caressing Prayer for 2000, Force for 1800, Lightning Spear for 6000, Homeward for 2400, and Guidance for 3700, for a total of 32,400 souls. The 11th spell is Magic Barrier. You can find Falcon the Outcast on the way to Huntsman's Copse. You have to have at least 10 faith and intelligence to talk to him, and then he sells the spell for 2700 souls. The 12th spell is Emit Force. In the section where it's extremely useful to have a torch lit, there is a corpse hanging off a ledge that is holding the spell. From the bridge over Huntsman's Copse, you're going to fall down to pick up a token of fidelity. Then you're going to take that token to Blue Sentinel Targray, just past the old Dragon Slayer boss, and he will sell you the spell for 3,300. The 14th spell is Soul Appease. Past the Poison Pool Bonfire in Harvest Valley, you'll meet a NPC called Stone Trader Chloanne. She will sell you the spell for 8,800 souls. The next two spells are sold by Cromwell the Pardoner, and he's found immediately after the Prowling Magus boss fight in Brightstone Cove Sildora. He sells Great Heal for 8,000 souls and Perseverance for 3,500 souls. The 17th spell is Sunlight Blade. Past the Crumbled Ruins Bonfire and the Shrine of Amana is a long and dangerous path past an ogre. The chest at the end of the path has the spell. The next three spells are sold by Straight of Olafus at the top of the Lost Bastille. After you have cleared out the Undead Crit by beating Velstadt, he sells Great Lightning Spear for 13,000 souls and Unveil for 2,200 souls, and then you can trade the Soul of Velstadt with 3,000 souls for Sacred Oath. The 21st spell is Great Magic Barrier. In Aldia's Keep, you're going to go to the second level of the entrance, and on the right side is a hallway with a red exploding crystal lizard. Past that lizard is a chest with the spell inside. Next we need to access the Crown of the Sunken King DLC, so you're going to kill the two giants under Black Gulch, and then you're going to open the locked door that is in the Majula Well and pick up the Dragon Talon. Then you're going to go to the Primal Bonfire and Black Gulch to access the DLC. The 22nd spell is Denial. So past the bridge where Sin attacks in Shova City, you're going to go down the left path to a rotating dial that activates by a switch on the floor. You're going to make your way through there and fall in the hole in the floor, follow the right path, and you'll come to a room full of spikes. You can't hurt these knights that are in this room, so don't bother. You're going to climb the ladder nearby and look down for a rotating dial that has a switch that can be activated using arrows. It's like set in the wall. Spin that dial around, and the chest that's inside has a spell. For the next spell, we need to enter the Crown of the Ivory King DLC, so head to the Shrine of Winter and enter it with the snake obelisk to access the DLC. The 23rd spell is Splintering Lightning Spear. Once you're in Frozen Eliam Lois, you're going to follow the right path past the second bonfire, and once you're outside, there's going to be a tower with a room up high that looks like you can't get to it. There's actually an invisible ladder that you can climb now. Inside that tower is a chest with the spell. The 24th spell is Sunlight Spear. What you need to do is you need to get 30 Sunlight Medals and offer them to the heirs of the Sun Covenant. You can either help 30 people defeat bosses or make their way through areas as a yellow phantom for the heirs of the Sun, or you can do what I did and you can activate the Covenant of Champions and then head to the Shaded Woods and defeat the Falconers like 1,000 times until you end up getting 30 medals, and then offer them to the heirs of the Sun, and then you'll get the spell. The 25th spell is Soothing Sunlight. So one thing you're going to do before you do this one is make sure that you've bought all the spells from Alicia of Lindelt after you beat the Dragon Rider boss, because you're going to kill her for this one. So in the Undead Crypt, just past Grave Warden Agadine, you're going to fall off the left side of that first level, and you'll land in an area that has a ladder. Climb to the top of the ladder, and you're going to find a chest that has the Crushed Eye Orb. Then you're going to take that orb to the Lockstone in Majula, and it'll say you feel it vibrating, and then you can invade Alicia and kill her, and then she drops the spell. The 26th spell is Blinding Bolt. you need to go ahead and start your second journey to Enduring Lake, and then make your way to Iron Keep, and you're going to beat the Iron King in New Game Plus to get the old Iron King soul, and then trade that to Strait of Alophus for the spell. Time for the last two spells. Go ahead and finish your second run through of the story. Start your third journey to Enduring Lake, and then make your way to the Enduring Lake Castle however you see fit. Personally, I beat the Rotten Boss 11 times in a row, and then used all of his souls, and I got 3 million, which opened the Shrine of Winter. Once you get to the castle, you go ahead and talk to Chancellor Welliger, and then he sells the last two spells, which are Wrath of the Gods for 8,200 souls, and Bountiful Sunlight for 11,000 souls. And that's all of them.